Another question type in critical reasoning, apart from argument questions, is the explain question. In questions of these types, you'll find two statements that seem, at first glance, to contradict each other. Instead, you'll be doing other things like describing the role a particular statement plays in the discussion, or drawing inferences from the stimulus's factual statements. In fact, and this is true in every explained stimulus, it is possible for everything in the stimulus to be true all at the same time. Your job is to figure out how. The correct answer choice will reconcile all of the information in the stimulus. The words paradox and discrepancy often appear in explain question stems. If you see either of them, or the words explain, resolve, or reconcile in a stem, chances are you're looking at an explain question. As you work through the explained stimulus, pay close attention to contrast keywords like yet, however, nevertheless, or but. These words neatly separate the two parts of the paradox or discrepancy. Now let's try this question. Note the language in the stem that signals an explain question. You need the answer choice that best explains how these two seemingly contradictory facts can coexist. The first sentence says that average employee insurance costs are rising relative to average employee pay. This contrast keyword, yet, divides the stimulus. So, even though average insurance costs go up, the other surprising fact is the number of injuries per employee is going down. If the average number of injuries is going down, why would average insurance costs go up? Well, your job is to find an explanation for the coincidence of these two competing facts. Fewer injuries, greater costs. Two explanations jump out. First, maybe the injuries are getting more serious. Or maybe the cost of medical treatment is rising sharply. And it's possible, of course, that both things are happening at the same time. Finally, and somewhat less likely, there's the possibility that employee wages have plummeted since 1978. If that were true, then insurance costs could rise relative to wages even while the insurance costs were dropping. Sure enough, one of your explanations appears in answer choice E. Costs per injury are going up dramatically. Thus, even if there are fewer total injuries, insurance premiums could rise. Answer choice E is the correct answer. But, just for the record, let's discuss the other four choices. Answer choice A is a 180. It deepens the paradox rather than resolving it. If the severity, as well as the number of injuries decrease, then you'd expect treatment costs and thus insurance premiums to decrease as well. Answer choice A is incorrect. Answer choice B gives unimportant information. You already know the insurance premium per employee as well as the injury rate per employee. In other words, you already know the averages. The number of workers employed by the manufacturing corporation is already accounted for, so answer choice B is incorrect. Answer choice C may sound tempting because inflation could cause insurance premiums to increase, but it should also cause wages to increase at a similar rate. Since what is increasing is the ratio of the insurance premium to net pay, inflation is irrelevant, and C is incorrect. Answer choice D, like A, is the opposite of what you need. If the company had changed its insurance provider, that could conceivably account for the increased premiums. But if the company retained the same provider, you'd expect the premiums to remain the same. Answer choice D is therefore a 180, a paradox deepener, and it is the wrong answer here. Nice work with explain questions. These are somewhat rare, but they do show up, so you should be ready for them. Again, assume everything in the stimulus is absolutely true. Don't question the validity of the stimulus, just look for a way to reconcile the seemingly contradictory information. You'll get these questions right every time.